Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? My name is Justin. This is 1-800-Daddy-Does-Investing. This channel will all be about finance, different stocks that you guys are interested in. If you want me to do a video on a certain stock, just drop me a comment. And I'd gladly do a video on any stock that you'd like. This channel will be focused mostly on Tesla stock. Because it's the stock that I have the most knowledge about, and the company that I have the most knowledge about. A little background about me. I went to school for politics, economics, and law, which I think puts me in a unique position where I understand a lot of what's going on in the political world and a lot of what's going on in the economic world, and it makes it a little bit easier for me to sort out, risk and reward, and also just to take a look at the world as a whole and try and determine what is the best, least risky place to put your money. Again, none of this is real investing now or real investing expertise or anything like that. Like, I'm not telling you where to put your money. I'm telling you where I'm putting my money. And if you would have done the same as me, you'd be up nearly 200% in the past year as well. So moving forward, I expect even larger gains than what I've already seen. I think that Tesla is uniquely positioned to capture most, if not all, really, of the electric car market in the next several years. I don't see another automaker making a compelling vehicle at a compelling price point, even with a full subsidy in America, because who knows how long that's going to stay. And also, I don't think the subsidy makes as big of a difference as Wall Street or CNBC would like you to think. I don't think that that's the first thing that people think about when they're looking for a car. I don't think that they're thinking, I'll get a credit on my taxes. I don't think that that's what people are thinking of. People buy cars that they find honestly beautiful and fun to drive, and with my generation being very much so focused on cell phones and technology and in general, I don't see another company making a compelling computer on wheels the way that Tesla does, which is why I've put most of my wealth into Tesla, and I'm willing to put my stamp of approval on the stock. I think that the last few years have been growing pains, and Tesla it's being shown in China right now, has really grown up as an automaker and really learned how to make the most out of what they have, to reduce costs, to streamline production lines, to improve gross margins, add options after you buy the car, like the acceleration boost option for $2,000 straight to the bottom line. These are the kind of things that other automakers aren't going to want to do anyway, but they're not going to be able to figure out. Volkswagen's a perfect example. Volkswagen has thousands of cars sitting in a parking lot waiting for an engineer to go one by one to install the software, because they don't have an idea of how to make a car with good software. They just don't. And Tesla started really as a car maker that was mostly focused on software. Because electric cars are all software. So I don't see where, even with Ford and the Mach-E, I don't see where people go, yeah, the Ford Mach-E is as cool as the Model Y. I don't see it. Even at the same price, even if Ford had the charging infrastructure that they don't have with the supercharging network, I don't see where that becomes a successful idea for Ford. I don't think that they're going to try and sell the car a whole lot anyway. I've been reading reports of people stopping at Ford dealerships, and the salespeople don't even know very much, if at all, about the Ford Mach-E. It's not a good sign. I think that, especially with the announcement that Elon made yesterday in China, saying that Model Y is going to get started in China today, and more importantly, that he's going to build a R&D center in China, And likely what he means is to develop a super affordable car that maybe they could sell in India, maybe they can sell all over Southeast Asia, Australia. The possibilities are endless. They did say that they wanted to make it globally available. Now that would mean probably a super inexpensive, relatively mid-range electric vehicle that will likely blow all the other competitors out of the water, because it will be the question of, are you going to pay 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 grand more for less? You're not. At the end of the day, most consumers are super conscious of the price of a vehicle, and they're not going to overpay for less. The same as people don't pay $1,500 for an Android phone when they wanted iOS and Apple products to begin with. Even when the Samsung and Apple products are the same price, we see that the take rate for Apple products is still very high. Even though you could argue that Samsung makes great phones. I was thinking earlier about how when I was a kid, my cousins got Zunes and we got iPods, me and my siblings, and I remembered asking my mom, like, why can't we have a Zune? And she was like, that thing's gonna be out of style in like 10 minutes. And she was right. My mom, one of the people who in my life that cannot figure out technology, had the foresight to know that nobody's gonna buy that thing. Apple was already going to lead everybody in the MP3 world. So basically this channel is going to be mostly Tesla, because that is, again, as I said, most of my investing knowledge has gone into Tesla. But we can talk about options, we can talk about different stocks that you guys find interesting. This channel is for me to bring out some of the knowledge and expertise that I've been really just drowning my friends with for years, and very few of them have taken me up on the advice and knowledge that I've given them to actually make money. Most of them have just kind of looked at me and been like, oh, that sounds cool. So I'm hoping to reach a larger audience that values the information more and will put that to good use, because I want to see you make 200% gains in a year just like me. I want you to turn $10,000 into $30,000 1 year from now. That would be awesome. And I don't think it's too late to buy Tesla stock. I really don't. And the next video I do, I think I'll do a video about, even though Tesla's likely to close at another record today, at right around 470, I don't think it's too late. I think the run-up has only just started, and I think Battery and Powertrain Investor Day in March will be crazy. I think that, Model Y, they'll be able to ramp up super, super fast. I think China will be able to ramp up much faster than people believe. I think this is just the beginning. I think a lot of people think that this is the short squeeze that everybody's been, trying to time. I don't think the short sellers are willing to give up that easily. And I also don't think that the short sellers are willing to buy these prices. They're just fucking hoping that it drops. They really are. They're just hoping that the price drops, because they don't want to buy at these crazy high prices. But eventually they will have to buy the shares. So again, drop a like, drop a comment, let me know what you think about the video, anything you'd like to see in the future. Take care and happy investing.